So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into set number 5 of Russia versus Poland. It's going to be FR Yoda, the Russian mafia boss, versus FR Dewalt, I believe, his teammate. Starting map's going to be Bloody Ridge, and here we go. In the bottom left as the blue Zerg, we have SouthPark. I got trolled. I got trolled! I got trolled! We're also lagging, by the way. Okay, I got completely trolled. Which actually, now that I think about it, Yoda versus Dewalt would make absolutely no sense whatsoever, because they're both Russian.
Alright,
so,
man.
Now, having said that, I did do my disclaimer approximately 2.5 minutes before that slight blunder. So, as I said before, it's not my fault. I'm absolved of all responsibility. Alright, go ahead, we're good. Just talk, because I'm just done.
SouthPark is a player who's known for having really good ZVZ, which I assume is the reason that Team Poland sent him out on this map, hoping that he'd get a Zerg opponent. He's pretty good ZVP, but I know he was looking for the ZVZ snipe. I don't know much about Dewalt, so I can't comment on him, but he's on Team Russia. And if you looked at Team Russia's roster, it's just powerhouse after powerhouse after powerhouse. So if they're starting him, he's really good.
Indeed. Now, is it just me, or is there like some sick lag in this game?
I don't see it.
Really? Because it's like a replay, but it's like lagging more hardcore than an actual game with Russians, which is kind of crazy. I actually got the races backwards. So yeah, wait, you're not getting any lag?
No.
Really?
Really.
Can you try Alt Q queuing? Actually, wait, no, it's Alt QE, isn't it? Sorry, I just want to try it. Just want to see if it's you.
Alt QV?
No, just like, wait, exit the replay. Exit the replay! I'm booting you, man. I'm kicking you out.
You're booting me? Alright then.
I'm kicking you out.
Well.
It's just to see. If it still lags, then we'll re-go.
Oh,
yeah, it looks like I have lag with you.
Son of...
And I also just like exploded my overlay thing. I don't know how I did that. That's unfortunate. And it looks like my replay script or my overlay script thing is broken as well. So sorry about that, Haggle Beast. I mean, we have lag, and I can't seem to change my color. Oh, I know what it's doing. I'm spelling my command wrong. Jesus. Oh, whew. Man. So, I guess I shall continue onwards. I guess you can just listen and enjoy. So, yeah, we do have a Forge Fast Expand for Dewalt. I think he built the pylon on the wrong side, though. The correct wall-on is, well, the most common wall-on is pylon, gateway, forge, and then that's completely tight except between the pylon and the gateway. Meanwhile, we do have a probe blocking the hatchery at the natural. And... he's gonna block it. He's gonna block it. Oh! Planting the pylon down. Very nice. But there's a spawning pool already. It seems like he's overpooled or something like that. SouthPark making a sad face. By the way, Hackle Beast, we can try after this game without like the hash L2. Maybe if I just like don't enable land latency, it'll just be better. I don't know. Anyway.
Alright. Do you want me to stick around on call and be silent, or you want me to recall you when the game's over?
I guess I'll just call you back when the game's over. It's probably easier. So
alright then, see you then.
Yep, see you in a bit. Okie dokie. So now that my evil plan to eliminate my co-commentator is complete, I can go back to casting and hopefully calling things correctly. Such as the players, for example. Such as the players. You know, I was talking about how I should call, you know, I should catch DT drops and the like, and oh, never mind, actually, this is the correct wall. Whoopsie daisies. That's actually my bad. This is actually fine. Okay, so ignore me. Dewalt's wall is actually completely fine. I thought he would do it differently, but no. This is actually good. This is actually good. Okay, guys, he did the right wall. He did the right wall. That's fine. It's good. It's good. It's fine. It's good. So he's making the Nexus. We have a third base from SouthPark. Oh, by the way, in regards to the player thing, though, like Yoda is in the game, so I mean he's in the game. It's not my fault. I look. See, the way I see the players is that I look at the replay name, and then I just like pick the first two players, and I'm like, okay, those guys are playing. But it was just, it was like actually not the players in the replay name, so yeah, it was pretty dumb. Anyway, two probes blocking, just gonna be safe. I think that's a good move. That's actually a lot of lings. Wait a minute. Is SouthPark moving in? I don't know. He's actually, did this probe see all those lings? I don't know if it did. Is he getting ling speed? I don't see ling speed. Does he have it already? He does not have ling speed, so even though he made a lot of Zerglings, I don't think he's going for any kind of crazy ling bust here. We do a Stargate being warped in, a couple idle probes. But yeah, so about these players, I mean, we were kind of dealing with casting issues, technical issues at the beginning. But SouthPark, I mean, he plays on Team Gambit, on Team GT for the Gambits Cup. He's a pretty solid Zerg player. You know, been participating in a lot of the foreign tournaments recently. Dewalt, as I said, is on Team FR, the Russian team. So, like most of the Russian players, I haven't really seen him too much because apparently the Russian players seem to stick to mostly the Russian tournaments, which is fine. You know, they have their own community. So yeah, I mean, I know who Dewalt is. I know he's a decent player. I just don't know exactly how good he is, and I don't really know much about his style, unfortunately. But it seems that he's forgotten one guy on the natural gas, which is probably a mistake. I don't think that's a stylistic choice. He's got two guys rather than three. Anyways, we do have leg speed on the way, another gateway in the main, and Spire planted in the main. It's actually this is very interesting. So instead of taking his natural gas, SouthPark took his the gas at his third base. So if Dewalt got a you know, another scouting probe in early, he wouldn't see a second gas, and so he wouldn't be suspicious of say Mutalisks. But in fact, SouthPark does have his second gas up, so he will be able to get Mutalisks, and I think that's actually what he's doing. And Dewalt actually used his Corsair to kill an Overlord rather than going directly to scout, which can be risky at times. But I think, I don't know. I actually don't remember exactly how much his probe saw. Meanwhile, though, he's still got these two guys on gas. So I think that's actually bugging me quite a bit. Little ISL 2 style right there. Anyway, getting another Overlord here. It's quite good. And the Spire is going to finish, probably going to make a couple of Scourge first to take this down. The Corsairs are going to see the second gas now, but he's not sure exactly when this was taken. For all he knows, this could have just finished. And a bit of SimCity going down, but it looks like he's going to lose a third Overlord here, so the two Corsairs of Dewalt doing a very nice job against SouthPark right now. SouthPark just kind of running around with some lings, but he can't really do anything, and it looks like actually Dewalt's going to move out with some +1 speed lots as well, so doing a bit of a Bisu style, but not really, because he only made a couple of Corsairs. So he's going to move out with these, and they're going to do very nicely against these unupgraded Zerglings. There's actually no sunken here at the natural. There is one just now going up at the third base, so these Zealots can actually do a lot of damage right here. SouthPark could be in a bit of trouble. He's got only lings. This creep colony's not nearly done, and looks like +1 is finished, and the Zealots are just going to sit at this choke point right now, while the rest of the Zealots go to town on the natural. Oh man, SouthPark might actually just lose here to just a handful of +1 Zealots. The Mutas though are going to barely pop in time. How many drones will die to these Zealots? But even if the Zealots don't do too much more damage, they're going to at least buy some time for Dewalt to get his anti-Muta defense up. I was almost going to say for Tama to do that. Man, after that PVZ, I'm going to start calling Protoss his Tama all day. But anyway, Muta's doing the damage. A couple of random zealots running to the third ball. Just gonna try and snipe some drones. Gonna get 1 drone, 2 drones. Ah, drone. Wow, more zealots in the main. Wow. Wow, Dewalt doing a great job with these mutas. SouthPark having to bring back all of, with those zealots. SouthPark bringing back all his mutas. He is getting +1 carapace on the mutas. And look at this. Yet another zealot is fine. And I hear a cannon shooting something. Okay, looks like he's just going to kill that pylon so this Archon can actually get back in his own base. Meanwhile, look at this zealot. He's getting yet another drone kill. Looks like the main has been cleared up. SouthPark replenishing his drones. But I think that zealot attack was actually a little bit more effective than perhaps it should have been. A second Archon seems to be in production, getting plenty of cannons, getting Corsairs. Now this seems to be perhaps a little bit overreaction. He's getting Corsairs, cannons, and Archons. He's just like, you know, triple defending against these Mutalisks, which, I mean, there are a decent number of Mutas, and oh man, taking an Archon hit. I don't know. I think perhaps if he was gonna, you know, go for that many Corsairs and cannons, he could maybe only make 1 Archon and leave 2 Templars, because I mean, this is, I mean, if SouthPark just goes, you know, he's like, oh, well, you know, you made so much anti-muta defense, I'll just not make any more mutas and make Hydras, and then, you know, the Corsairs and the Archons are not going to be as useful. But that's fine for now. Anyways, moving into the natural. Oh man, can he kill this Evolution Bay before Carapace finishes? That'll be quite important, but I don't think he'll target it though. Looks like he's just gonna go for the Lings and the drones, and oh man, can SouthPark actually hold this off? Because he's got only